cat scratched me right here. It just hurts me. Am I the only one? Oh, well then I got a lot. Okay. Hi, this is Elle and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and happy Foundation Friday. We are trying out a new foundation that didn't go well the first couple of times I wore it, but I think I figured it out. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. All right, as you can see by the title of this video, we are talking all about the brand new launch from SURRATT Beauty, and it is called Dew Drop Foundation. So I have a lot to say about this foundation. So SURRATT Beauty is cruelty-free, and also all of his products are gluten-free, as well as some of them are vegan as well. This foundation is very expensive in my opinion. It is $75. I bought it off of Beautylish, and it comes in 20 shades. They seem to be a pretty nice variation of shades. I think SURRATT Beauty could have added maybe like 3 or 4 more just to have a little bit more of a cohesive line. They say this foundation is natural looking coverage, a dewy finish, and a luxuriously lightweight feel. It is a lightweight medium coverage is what they say. And it is 0.64 ounces for $75. And when I looked at the ingredients, I was trying to see if there was like skincare in it or something of that nature, and there isn't. It is a dimethicone-based foundation, so just heads up on that. Off the bat, if your foundation is going to be $75, let's add some skincare in there. So that's just my personal opinion. The bottle is really pretty. The packaging is really beautiful. The delivery system is not my favorite. It's a little push top on the top. They say to start out with 1 to 2 drops. See how it's hard for me to make this work, and I don't know if that's just me, but it just is. I don't know. I don't love the little drop thing here. It hurts my hand, and I think that it would be hard for a lot of people. I am in number 4. I wanted to order number 3, and I just didn't want to order 2 of them because they were so expensive. They say the best way to apply this is with a brush. I have already done that, and it did not work out well for me. I did apply it with a brush today, and I think hand technique or sponge might be better, but I just wanted to maybe... They say a short, dense brush. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like on a brush on the one side, and then I'm going to show you my preferred method on the other. All right, so now that we're up close and personal, I've took 2 drops here. And the feel of this foundation is very pretty. It is very creamy, it is definitely lightweight, but it is the coverage is just so light. So for me, it's more of like a tinted moisturizer. It does perfect the skin, but I just feel like when you use a brush, it just soaks up all of the product. Do you see what I mean? And then it barely, I don't even know. It just barely covers anything. My cat scratched me right here. So I have a little owie there. But that, just those 2 drops, just covered right here for me. So again, my personal method is, it just hurts me. Am I the only one? Oh, and then I got a lot. Okay, here we go. My preferred method is with my hands. As always, it just is. I think that this product pushes into the skin really beautifully with your hands. What I have for skincare on is an essence. I have my Osmosis Serum Stem Factor and Catalyst AC11, as well as a lightweight moisturizer from Amore, and then my SPF from Pharmacy. I have worn this with my Josie Moran sunscreen, and it just gets a little bit too dewy, which... Too dewy for me? That must be real dewy. So again, for my liking, I just feel like you need a lot more product than they recommend, unless you are trying to get like just that barely no makeup. And so this is now going in for my 2nd or 3rd time putting more on and just buffing this in. So here we are. This is as pretty as much as I can build it up. I mean, you can absolutely keep adding and adding, and I'll show you. It's just, I'm sorry, this delivery system is way different than most, and I applaud SURRATT Beauty for doing something that's a little bit different, but it's so hard for me to use. You just can only build this up to about, I would say, a high light coverage. I don't know how to explain that. It just is, you know, it's just a very light coverage. And no matter how much you build, it still stays pretty light coverage. So if that is your jam, then it's something that you might want to check out. And you can absolutely pull this foundation under your eyes if you want as well, because it's so thin. So this is probably where I would stop. I'll let you look at the skin. Like always, we will go into natural light, and so you can see it, and I will also film my phone, which is 4K, so you can see this. I mean, it's pretty. It's glowy, it's dewy, but not overly glowy or dewy. I think it's really pretty. It looks nice on the forehead. For me, I just feel like there's so many other foundations that are a lot less expensive that have a little bit better, like Charlotte Tilbury's Wonder Glow Foundation. Is that what it's called? Light Wonder Foundation. It's very, very similar, a little bit heavier of a texture, but it is cheaper. It looks, in my opinion, a little bit better because it has more coverage. And just because I have sunspots and things that I don't mind, but I would like just a little bit more coverage. But overall, the foundation is very pretty. And I don't usually need to set it, which I'm not going to, which is also a nice benefit to it. I just don't think that anybody with oily skin would really jive with it because I just feel it's going to be too luminous for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go finish my makeup with this type of foundation. Since it is so natural, I'm going to go really natural on the makeup, a lot of cream products, and then we'll show you in natural light. All right, so before we get into natural light, I just wanted to show you everything on. And this is how the foundation looks. I do not have a stitch of powder on except for my under eyes. And my under eyes, I have my Hourglass powder on. And okay, so it's really pretty. It looks really glowy on the skin. You know, it's a very light coverage. Things go over beautifully on it. It feels extremely lightweight. There is no scent to my nose, and I couldn't really find it in the ingredients. So I don't think there's a scent in this ingredient or in this foundation. It looks really pretty on the skin. We'll see how it wears. It does not claim to be a long wearing foundation. So just so you know, it's not, you know, it has no claims of being this, you know, 12, 14, 24-hour wear. But we will give it a good wear test today and see what it looks like in a few hours. But this is probably the best that it has looked since I started using this because of my application. I think the best way to do this is with your hands, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me. Comment in the comment section below why this is supposed to be $75. I know it's a luxury brand, but what, if anyone knows, like, educate me. I also want to know if you guys have tried this foundation and how it works for you and your application technique. So let's go to natural light and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so here we are in natural light. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting by the front door. There's work being done in my house. Ding. It's my wind chime. But here is what the foundation looks like. I'll come up real close. When I tried this the first time, I did not dermaflash, which is taking off the vellus hair. I've done that recently and it sits so much better, just like any other foundation does though when you remove the vellus hair. But this foundation specifically, because it is so skin-like, that it really sat a lot better without the vellus hair on my face. So here it is, and we will check in a few hours. Bye. Hey, so this is going to be an insert that I'm putting in the video because this is the first day that I'm wearing the new SURRATT foundation, and it's only been maybe 2 hours. It looked really pretty when I applied it, like the first hour, but I want you to kind of see it's not sitting great on the skin. I don't know, it looks kind of dry-ish, which I know is not what the foundation is supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be glowy, dewy, luminous, all of those things. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to set better or sit better on the skin. I did apply it with a brush today, and I think hand technique or sponge might be better, but I just wanted to maybe give you guys a little bit more insight into some of my trials. So we'll see if we can get it to sit better. Hi loves, here we are. We are 3 hours later and things are actually looking really good. It has not really moved that much at all. Maybe just a little bit around the nose, but that's it. It feels really lightweight. It's not dewy or sticky or tacky to the touch. So far, so good. Hi loves, all right, I am back. It is a total of 9 hours of wear, no, 8 hours of wear. And it's quite a bit come off my nose and around my nose as well, around my mouth, but I did just eat and obviously use a napkin, but it did come off on my napkin. As far as the rest of the skin, I think it looks really pretty. It's gotten quite a bit dewier over the day, dewier, if that's a word, over the day, which doesn't bother me. And it's, you know, around here, it's really worn very beautifully. The forehead is worn really beautifully. Just for me, it's really not long wearing. Do you know what I mean? Like it really comes off on hands and phones, and, you know, it comes off on like a napkin, things like that. You know what this reminds me of? It's very similar in the finish and feel on the skin to the Kosas oil foundation. Obviously this is not an oil, but they play very similarly to this. But yeah, so I like the foundation. I would have loved to have gotten a sample. But I am still going to use it. I will enjoy it. I think I actually might put it in with a matte foundation sometime, maybe mix it up, give it a little bit more coverage and a little bit more staying power. But all in all, it is a beautiful foundation. I don't even know really what to say except for it looks really pretty on the skin. It's probably really great for dry, dehydrated, normal skin types for sure that want a lit from within look. It definitely is a lighter coverage, so if that's what you're looking for. But for me, I just can't get over the price tag. If just being completely honest with you, I don't know that I would buy something that is less than 1 fluid ounce for as much money as this, and to have it not last a long time. Now maybe in the winter this might be my best friend, we'll see. Opinions have been known to change, but again, that is my overall thought at this moment when since I've been wearing this the past week. So yeah, so let me know if you guys have tried this. If you have, how has it worked for you? Maybe you can help me, you know, have more tips. I don't like to use setting sprays that actually really are setting sprays because of the alcohol in them. So yeah, overall, all in all, it's a pretty foundation. Not quite sure about the price for what it is. And I will remind you guys that if you are looking for something on my channel, I get a lot of questions about things on my channel. If you go to the little search bubble on my channel on YouTube and you put in, say, I don't know, a certain brand, so maybe like It Cosmetics or Hourglass, and then all the videos, or even wing liner, contour, eye cream, things like that, and then all the videos that pertain to that subject will pull up for you. So it just makes it easier for you to find the things that you need, since I can't get back to all the messages all the time. But if you guys liked this video, if you guys like Foundation Friday, please give me a thumbs up. It would be really helpful. I've noticed that a lot of people's bells are not on for notifications for my channel, so if you don't mind, I would really appreciate you to put that little bell notification on, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.